Wake up, Pittsburgh. I'm Matt Peikin, and this is your final newscast for this Thanksgiving week, Tuesday, November 25th. Pittsburgh City Council members are calling for significant revisions to Mayor Ed Gainey's proposed 2026 budget, citing concerns that it fails to address the city's worsening financial outlook. Council Finance Chair Erica Strasburger labeled the plan, quote, unrealistic, pointing to underestimated overtime costs and overly optimistic utility projections, with estimates suggesting the city needs $15 to $35 million in adjustments. Councilors are weighing tough options from tax increases to service cuts. Strasburger emphasized that council is prepared to amend the budget independently if necessary. Budget hearings continue in the coming weeks. Read more about this at WESA. Allegheny County's Regional Asset District, or RAD, has approved a record of nearly $148 million in taxpayer-supported funding for parks, libraries, and cultural institutions. This includes more than $55 million for green spaces, reflecting a 27% increase from last year. Another $40 million will support the county's library system, while grants also include $750,000 for infrastructure repairs at Phipps Conservatory and over $600,000 combined for the Heinz History Center and August Wilson Center. RAD is funded by a local 1% sales tax and uses a public grant process to allocate resources. Read more about this at WESA. As he prepares to retire from Pittsburgh's school board, Sala Udin is reflecting on an 8-year tenure shaped by his civil rights activism and push for racial equity in education. The Hill District resident, now 82 years old, ran for the District 3 seat in 2017 out of frustration over poor outcomes for black students. During his time on the board, Udin helped hire current superintendent Wayne Walters and led the district's adoption of the science of reading. Despite these strides, he says deep inequities remain, especially as the board weighs controversial school closures. Erica Grayson will succeed him. Read more about this in the Post-Gazette. Pennsylvania lawmakers have kept funding flat for the University of Pittsburgh and Penn State in the newly passed state budget, but a major shift is on the horizon. The General Assembly approved the state's first performance-based funding formula for state-related universities, which includes Pitt, Penn State, and Temple. The new model ties future funding increases to metrics like graduation rates, student demographics, and degree production in high-demand fields. University officials say the change could boost accountability and student success. Both Pitt and Penn State support the measure and expect it to shape future budget negotiations. Read more about this at Trib Live. And Carnegie Mellon University is seeing a decline in international student enrollment amid tightened U.S. immigration policies and growing geopolitical tensions, especially with China. Enrollment from China and India dropped 7% and 15% respectively this fall, with CMU officials citing a national trend. Visa delays, revocations, and new fees are creating uncertainty, with students expressing fear and considering other countries for education. Critics warn these policies could harm U.S. innovation, particularly in STEM fields where foreign talent is crucial. CMU leadership and faculty have voiced concern about the chilling effect on academia. Read more about this at Pittsburgh Public Source. And that's a wrap for our Thanksgiving week newscasts. I'm Matt Peikin. Thanks so much for tuning in to Wake Up Pittsburgh. I'll see you back here Monday, December 1st. Have a sunny holiday.